Oh, yeah. I sound like a fucking bag of chips, nigga. Oh shit.
Hello, everybody. It's Steve Olson with WSO. On the internet, all because of my foot, which is getting a lot better, guys. I want to thank you for all the prayers and positive thoughts. Things are getting better. Things are getting a little bit easier. But I just wanted to end this fine. So I hope you're well. Well, what I got you at here is we've been seeing this blood moon and unannounced blood moons now a lot. And in this particular period, strange phenomenon, I wanted to start out with something new, moon, this round object, see the sky at night, right? And they compare it to this. This, far and away, one of the best field workers that WSO has. But he has caught at nighttime this strange egg-shaped orb. Is this the second moon that NASA has been talking about? Are we capturing the second moon? Because they say it's like like an asteroid type object, and I just wonder. And we see this egg shape in the sky. And I know, right? We're seeing an egg shape in the sky. Nobody's talking about it, right? So I was talking about it because we see it all the time. And it makes me wonder, because it just reminds me, I've told you guys this before, it reminds me of the indigenous Australian outback peoples that talk about the egg-shaped object in their legends. Go look it up. And here it is in our skies, right in the Wisconsin, which is strange. So speaking of Wisconsin, here's something that Kim just put together for us. So there you go. More of the same, guys. Seeing the orbs moving around the sun. And what's interesting about this little thing is the sun is moving through its progression, and then it seems to move backwards, and then keeps going forward. The next series of photographs I'm going to show you, though, comes with a letter that I want to read to you. And this is from Sharon from Worcestershire, UK. My daughter was being driven home. Saw a bright light in the sky. She quickly got her phone to take pics. The sun's in the bottom right hand corner. It was. This is what she's talking about right here. It's down here in the sky. And then, by the way, the sun is here. Okay? Sun here in the lower right hand corner. And it's not a lens flare because she saw it with her own eyes before taking the pics. Now, she also said that 2 military helicopters were seen flying in direct shortly after. The pics are taken straight from her phone with no post-production. I really appreciate it. Share these pictures on the channel, and I will, Sharon. Thank you. And let's take a look at a couple of these, right? So, and what I'm doing is I'm playing around with these photographs yet. So you can see the sun there and this light source, but this is the clearest one I saw. And it reminded me of a shot that we got from Janae I'm going to show you in just a minute. And the sun is down here in the lower right-hand corner, and she saw this with her naked eye. Was it the moon? No, the moon was not in that position at that time. What are those objects? Now, what's interesting about it is, I think, and again, the reason I'm so interested in this has to do with Naughty prophecies and talking about the Nostradamus prophecies and thinking about bearded star or this second star or second sun showing up is going to be a harbinger of prophetical. And so when I see stuff like this, I pay close attention, especially when somebody claims they saw it with their naked eye. Like this has been about same thing. This was on a flight from Jamaica to the United States, I believe. Tony Verhoeven. Hello, Tony. Thank you for the photograph. Same thing. It was up and to the left of the sun on approximately the same day. And you can see that you can actually see the cloud layers in front of these. Here, on the upper left of the sun during a flight. And I'm always suspicious of pictures taken out of an airplane to be refraction. So I was holding on to this one, Tony. We showed it when we were doing our evolutionary arts interview the other day. But when I saw this photograph, it compares very well with this photograph. And again, things are changing. Things aren't what they say. And we need to be prepared both spiritually and physically for what's going on. It's not on the, people ask me all the time, what do you do to prepare? Well, here's what you do. The primary thing that you need to do to prepare is prepare mentally for what's going to happen. Everything that you need is inside of you. It really is. And I do believe that people are not going to fall apart and martial law is going to be required. I'm not a believer in that. I think that people tend to, if you look at North Carolina, if you look at Houston, if you look at different places where we've seen disasters in the United States recently, Hawaii, different places around the world, you really see as people pulling together, and it's up to us to resist the urge to fight. That's what they would want us to do. But in fact, I do believe that humans, I do believe in the best in us. I think that we can do better. And I think that when and if things start to go down, I think that preparation that we have to have is be prepared to help others. Be prepared. Inside of you, you have everything you need. Of course, there's common sense, food, water, things like that. I'm not going to deny that. But what I'm going to say is most of the preparation that you need to have is mental versus physical preparation. The other thing I would say about preparation is I'm looking at this Alaska footage, and we've got 2 orbs that came in. We have the second orb, the 2 orbs. And we've been seeing this apparition from Alaska now for a while, but it's just interesting to put up. But I know it's on preparation. Spiritual preparation is not having a temporal point of view. We're all, this meat suit is going to fall away at some point. And so it's incumbent upon us to realize and get in touch with our eternal nature. And then this stuff isn't so scary anymore. Because you're an eternal being, this is a temporary thing. This is a temporal world. Let go of this world. Let go of the love of this world. It's a very thing. Focus on your eternal self. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, this is back to Kenny G again, and he's taking a photograph over his house. This one really blew my mind, guys. Check this out. Watch what happens. We get this electrical discharge. And I don't know if that's a camera effect, but I've seen this now a couple of times. My Sharon actually had pictures of this, and you can actually see kind of a discoloration in the cloud layer there. But I don't believe that to be a planet. I believe that to be an artificial object of some sort of a spacecraft or Fresnel lens or something along that line, but with that electrical discharge, right? And there's a lot of debate out there right now about sun simulators, spacecraft, whatever. And let me just put it to you this way. We're going to end this video with a little preaching on togetherness. But does it really matter? UV is dangerous to be in the sun. And as we speculate about what is going on in the heavens, just realize and then we have that little circle up in the corner that appears as well.
Kofu got a bunch of toys.
And what we really, really need to do, guys, is just be patient with each other. Have grace for each other. Some people don't know as much as you do, or maybe know more than we do. And so we just have to keep working together and keep working it together. This is one of those classic East after midnight. I think this comes from the UK, and it was very, very bright light coming from the East after midnight with 2 orbs. And again, you can say lens flare channel or whatever you want to say about WSO, but we have been looking at this stuff now for 3 years solid, and it just gets more intense all the time. This is opposite sky light from wherever the sun is. So if the sun's setting in the east, you're seeing this light in the west. And this is a big intense period right now where you can see it. So if you're in a place where the skies are clear, take a look at sunset, take a look at sundown in the opposite sky and see if you don't see a light source coming to the area. We do believe that this second light source is probably some type of a magnetic object like a sun or a potentially magnetar, something along that line. We don't know for sure, but we are definitely documenting it. Now these are my favorite. These are, to me, in terms of Planet X, Nibiru, blah, 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 I have been seeing plenty of pictures now of this object with the hole in it that I can say, and then this one came from Patty, my friend Patty Myers, who does a ton of work for WSO, by the way. A little shout out to you, Patty. Thank you. And she actually captured it again on one of the Bloom skies the other day on September 30th. And we are now, you know, again, is that a planet? Is that a spaceship? I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it's there. And I do believe it's causing Earth changes for sure.
I hear the kids laugh.
Yeah, more the same. All right, now let's take a look at this one here. Let me zoom in on it. This, you can see the tip of this cloud. Now, what's interesting about this isn't necessarily what's interesting about it is I'm not saying that's a planet or anything blocking the light. I believe, I don't know what to say about it, honestly. But it's like it covers the whole sky. What's most interesting, though, guys, is the level of particulate that's in our atmosphere right now is astounding. Either water vapor or particulate or both. And that's the only way you're going to see stuff like this is if you've got a lot of particulate in the sky. But look at how it goes from one part of the sky to the other. Isn't that crazy? And then here's more Kenny G. Let's go back. Now this one is interesting. Watch this. Look at how this moves around. This is on a tripod, guys. This camera is on a tripod. And this thing is moving around like this. Check it out. There's the airplane, right? Control. It's not moving. Look at this again. What could possibly cause something like that? Does that look like a planet moving, or does that look like a UFO to you? Is that a UFO? I think more likely it's some type of a UFO or optical effect being caused artificially in the sky. But look at how it's like beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I have so many pictures coming in right now. This comes from my buddy Robert Gordon. Hello, Robert. Thank you for all your work. He was showing how he was seeing the effects that we see all over the world in a compilation of photographs. You know, again, here's that 3-9 going on with that strange, whenever you see it, refraction. Yeah. Look at this. Everywhere you look these days, guys, almost any camera you look at that's active right now, you're seeing this stuff. Little orb, big orb. And again, if I would have seen this 3 years ago, I would have been digging a hole. Oh, wow, wait, look, it's an egg shape too. Cool. Cool, man. Cool, baby. All right, let's keep going here. I have so many photographs to show you guys. I just need to keep going, man. This is just a compilation of photographs I got from different places around the world. Now, these are interesting. We've been watching SETI SDO really closely. And while this could be a planet, it's not likely because look at how bright it is. See that right on top of it? Lots of stuff going around the sun these days, guys. As we know, we don't have to get in. There's another line across the sky. Here's more from Robert. Just unbelievable work. Thank you, Robert. Thank you for all your help. But from I want to say Jeff. Y. Thanks, Jeff. And basically, he was looking at the moon and definitely noticed. Oh wait, this is Michael Gustafsson from Sweden. He knows he saw a lens flare there, but then he saw what he believed to be wormwood, and then a reflection of wormwood, and then a close-up. But look at how close it looks to our Alaska footage that we see, right? So you're looking at these pictures and you're going, WSO, how can you say that these are... Look, I have been looking at this stuff solid, and today it took me 5 hours to get through the pictures to get to the pictures I'm showing you. So for every one picture I show you, there's 5 that I push to the side because I can see it, but it would be hard for anybody else to see it. What about the ISS? What is that on the ISS? We've been seeing it all the time. We suspect this might be the object that's causing opposite light sky. Plus this, what is that? But again, that is amazing. This is an object that he was observing. That's the shiny object that was shining around the sun. Now these pictures come from somebody's Facebook page. The reason I'm showing is that it reminds me of Greta Van Fleet's video, When the Curtain Falls. Is exactly what they showed in the When the Curtain Falls video. Go check out Greta Van Fleet, which is awesome. An awesome rock band, by the way. New band. Love them. Love them. But they have a song and a video called When the Curtain Falls. And when you see that video, you will see exactly this. And of course, we see this all the time. And Kenny was looking at an object that he saw by the sun that he couldn't quite make out, and then actually saw that it was an orb, but it had texture and so forth.